Hi guys, in the last couple of videos we've talked about some pentatonic positions down the neck. We talked about the one between 2 and 5, between 5 and 8, between 7 and 10. So today we're going to go over the pentatonic position between 9 and 13. Kind of stretches a little bit further than some of the other ones. So let's get right to it. Okay, so we're going to start right here, 10th fret on the 6th string, and we're going to have 10 and 12 on the first three strings of this. So on string 6, on string 5, and on string 4. All right, and typically for all those, most of the time I'm going to use my first finger and my ring finger. All right, now this next one is a little bit unusual when you compare it to some of the other positions. The next one's going to be 9 and then 12. Now most of the time for this, I'm still going to use my first finger and ring finger. I'll kind of stretch that first finger back. So that gives me... All right. And the reason that I like to use my ring finger there instead of using the pinky is because of what comes next. So the next string is going to be 10 and 13. Okay, so that gives us... So if I find personally, if I use my pinky here, if I play 9 and then with the first finger and then pinky for 12, it's a little awkward to kind of shift like that to get over the next string. Instead, if I do that little stretch with my ring finger, it's easier to shift this finger back into position when it comes time to play the 10th fret on the 2nd. So personal preference, it's probably not a bad idea to go ahead and practice it multiple ways. That's, you know, a good thing to practice as well, because you never know when you might need that. So far we've got something like this. All right. And then for the first string, it's always the same as the 6th string, right? Because your outer two strings are both E. So anytime, these two are E's that are out of tune, but that's all right. Anytime you have something on your 6th string, it's going to be the same notes on your first string. So 10, 12. So... And there we go. And then I would definitely suggest once you get a handle on that position, apply some of those same exercises that we talked about in the last video, where you would go up one position and then down the next one. So for example, if I go back to the A minor, starting from the flat third here, which is the C, and shift into the next position, and then do the opposite of that. And then you can also apply that same, the fours patterns that we talked about the last time as well. So for example, and then going through all the string pairs. Right. And then that one other exercise that we mentioned in the last video was playing up the first group of 4 and then reverse the order for the second group of 4. Things like that, again, through all of the adjacent string pairs. All right, guys, that's it for today. We'll be back soon with the 5th and final pentatonic position, so stay tuned.